How do we get stressed out? All right, that's the question for today. Hi, I'm Thomas, and welcome to my channel. I do educational videos on many different subjects. Today we are covering Tree of Life. This is number 25. And there are 144 separate videos in this series. And again, this is number 25. If you'd like to get a copy of all 144 of them at once, kind of annotated version, just click the link in the description, and I'll send that out to you for free. And you can also if you'd like an introduction to the Tree of Life, just watch my shorter video, about 13 minutes, Tree of Life at Introduction. That should get you up to speed to listen to these videos. Okay, so now we're talking about number 25. How do we get stressed out? We're starting here into the eighth sphere. Okay, so you remember the eighth sphere is about our logical thinking processes, our belief systems. This is where the trickster is located. This is where we get our paradigms. This is our consensus worldview. This is the expert opinion. This is where all the institutions and the powers that be are located. And this is, separating things out into categories. And then we are also talking about the 10th sphere within the 8th sphere. Okay, so we put the whole tree onto the 8th sphere, tree in miniature onto the 8th sphere, and to break the 8th sphere down into 12 parts. And we here are talking about the 10th sphere within the 8th sphere. So the 10th sphere is all about our survival instinct, law of the jungle, kill or be killed, state of nature, fight or flight response, and all of those things. So that's what goes into this here, number 25, which is called going through the motions. Reason causes a short circuit in the flow of life force. With the development of reasoning mind came the fall of man. He reasoned himself into lack, limitations, and failure. He talked himself into being stressed out, and keeping up with the Joneses will keep him stressed out forever. There are too many Joneses to run after. Those Joneses have got me living a life aloof, a life. Got me to resign myself to living a life aloof, and living aloof a life aloof from any hard reality, aloof a life of sheltered fantasy, a life aloof from any feeling or purpose, aloof a life just scratching the surface. Stressed out at my punching the clock job, jostling with all those other rushed hour for lunchtime snobs, rats of all races, wandering mundane mazes in a daze, ostensibly unfazed, stylishly disengaged, navigating the maze's labyrinthine lanes. Rat race conformity is reducing us. Going through the motions is seducing us into yet another day at the jobby job, lacking conviction, just like a lynch mob. This job is so tedious and mind-numbing, an emotional wasteland. But for my bosses, I'm making it look good, like Pretty Lord Sundance would. Our lives of illusion are collectively made when, in rhythm, we bounce the ball masquerade. In step, we march along with the street parade. In cahoots, we carry out absurd charades, fueled by coffee, Coke, or gin with Powerade. I partake with enthusiasm the scripted charades. My applause and laughter are just a facade. Polite fakery to save face, to stay in bounds, to stay up in the pack, up in the pecking order, to be a part of the squad, but lacking conviction, just like a lynch mob. Taking stimulants to fill the void, To see I'm stressed out, you ain't gotta be Freud. To cope with and escape empty life, habitual behavior I can't cut with a knife. Urges to go get 'em just to satisfy cravings. The fixes are in, spending up all my savings. Withdrawal brings mean rants and ravings. It's forever a hustle to chase Joneses of all stripes. I now need my fixes just to be nice. So to get what I want, I stand in line like at the DMV, obey commands to get in line by the AEC. In your house is a Jackson, but Joneses require faster action. Once I catch up with one, I see a whole faction in front of that, and before long I lose my traction and can't keep up. Over here I was racing around with Marion. On the field I was running sprints with Felix. At the track it was stride for stride with Johnny Lamb. By that time I just couldn't go no mo. Not enough to keep up with Lolo. Oh, Lolo, my needs are so high. I gotta run day and night just to fill my supply. Wiped out, hustling just to hardly comply. Losing the game in spite of shooting my wad. Lacking conviction, just like a lynch mob. I used to think that reaching prosperity zones entail I get out front of Jones. I told myself I'm gonna get ahead like Miles, but just like a rabbit in world record miles, I jumped to the front from the start, but before the race was over, I stalled out pretty hard. Go-getting burned me out, I lost my heart. I fell by the wayside, right behind the 8 balls blackness. It was too hard to keep up every day, so in despair, to get a break, to escape the rat race, I just started going through the motions. Now it seems like forever I've been just going through the motions. To escape the drudgery, the cupidity, the ennui, and stupidity of striving just for nothing, make me want to sob, lacking conviction, just like a lynch mob. Survival of the fittest, or is that a bad joke? Overpopulation, or is that just a hoax? Making up scarcity, like we all about to go broke? Hype fear and misfortune, so we don't maintain any hope of ever beating the grind. 'Cause they want us stuck in the grind, stuck in the grid, affixed amid the fake social fabric of the matrix. They want all our best efforts, they want all our best thoughts, so there's nothing left over to improve our lot. Nothing left over to appreciate what we got. Nothing left over to work out our bod. Nothing left over to commune with God. Lacking conviction, just like a lynch mob. Grind us down into the ground until we become six-pack Jack, but not for our abs. We become chill pill Jill and Bill. We become boob tube Reuben and pizza pie Mike. We become stiff drink, wink, blink, and nod into oblivion for the night. While reality show flow keeps talking but you out like a light, like the blob, snorting, giggling, and snoring each night, ever so slowly, I've become a slob. Lacking conviction, just like a lynch mob. One day, in a life aloof, repeated on a loop, devolves into aloof a life. Perpetually stressed out, under strife. A life aloof from passion or purpose. Aloof a life, just scratching the surface. All right, that's number 25, 10th fractal of the A sphere. That is like a lynch mob, or I think it's also called going through the motions. And if you'd like to get, again, that copy of all the fractals annotated, just click the link in the description. I'll send that out to you. Thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. You can press the like button, share the video with others, subscribe to the channel. You can also make constructive comments in the comments section and donate to me directly through Cash App or Venmo. Stay tuned. I will be hopefully rolling out number 26 here on this series of videos coming up very soon. And otherwise, have a great day.